Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in this series between Colorful and Pasttime. Pasttime losing Game 2 as we now go into Game 3. Not sure who is going to come out on top here of Secret Valley, as Colorful has spawned on the bottom left as the purple Night Elf. Meanwhile, Pasttime has spawned as the yellow Orc on the top right. So far in this Night Elf versus Orc matchup, the second game was really a telltale sign of the Night Elf's strength, adjusting his build order, not getting nearly as many archers, and being able to really rush to those Druid of the Talon. Those Druids of the Talon, very, very important in that matchup. And also, we saw that Colorful ended up losing Demolisher due to kind of a bad rally placement. Yes, you always rally units to your army after they're trained, but because it was caught in transit, that was a problem. Now we are moving on here into game number 3, all tied up, as it will most likely be another Blade Master versus Demon Hunter matchup. There's the Blade Master. There is the Demon Hunter, now making their way in, as we are having Ancient of War creeping coming in from Colorful. Colorful will be training up that archer here in just a second, and with no scouting peon to pull the aggro away from these gnolls, this Ancient of War will have full hit points. That is one of the benefits of human players. They're able to call militia and then run the militia all the way down to the far side here, and then perhaps aggroing the Ancient of War to those Gnoll Overseers, and then all of a sudden that Ancient of War is very, very low on hit points in no time flat. Alright, Blade Master is about to make its way out. Archer doing a good job just hiding behind this Gnoll Overseer creep camp. As we can see, the trees off over here are just a snack for this Ancient of War. So far, Wisp now being brought over as well. We should be seeing some repairing. Yes, this is an orange creep camp, which will almost give level 2 to this Demon Hunter. Alright, the Demon Hunter now needs to be a little bit careful. Cannot allow the Ancient of War to get the final shots off here, and it looks like everything is going to be just fine and dandy, as one Gnoll Assassin and a second Gnoll Assassin will be falling. This Ancient of War, without, because it's not able to be poisoned, actually really benefiting from the fact that those Gnoll Assassins normally switch their targets once they poison a unit. Because it cannot poison the Ancient of War, it ends up just falling apart. It ends up just holding aggro on that, as the Blade Master looks to take down a Moonwell while it's being constructed. Moonwell is very important to the Night Elf army. If you are down a Moonwell, you are in a bit of trouble, as you are not going to have nearly as much healing or be able to train up nearly as many units. 22 over 30, I'm assuming that Moonwell was much more for healing than for anything else, as the Blade Master now comes inside, and the Blade Master, oh, there's a detonation. That Blade Master not suspecting a thing, as the Demon Hunter now tries to come back over. Alright, the Demon Hunter has yet to set off a mana burn. We are taking the Tree of Ages already, but it really feels like Pasttime is just very cool, calm and collected, and really putting in a lot more pressure than Colorful is really used to. The Grunt is off over here. The Blade Master is going to be rushing all the way back. We can see that we are already halfway up to Stronghold, and that is a bad sign. One Blade Master and a Grunt versus a Demon Hunter and a Grunt. Usually the Blade Master will end up winning that matchup, but the Grunt is already down to 105 hit points. Oh, are we going to get a bit of pathing? Yes, we do. And now this Grunt trying to intercept. Oh, a second bit of pathing as well, as that Grunt finally switches back. All right, so far beautifully done and beautifully played here, as the Demon Hunter may try to aggro something. Oh, picks up a Boots of Speed, and now a Staff of Teleportation. Should be able to head down over here, heal back up, and also teleport back home when the time is right. Low hit point Grunt heading over to this Fountain of Health as well. There's that Demon Hunter. It's going to regenerate hit points extremely quickly, and perhaps it's going to be able to teleport back home. So far, that teleport back home could spell certain doom for that Blade Master. That Blade Master does not want to go up in an engagement, and that Demon Hunter already up to 450 hit points and counting. if he just teleports on top of that Blade Master, he's going to be absolutely in a fine position, as this Ancient of Wonders now currently getting taken out. All right, there is a Staff of Teleportation. The Demon Hunter now coming back over here to try to push back a couple of units. The Blade Master did force a cancellation on the Ancient of Wonders, but my question now is, what is a level 1 Blade Master gonna try to do here? Both heroes are sitting at level 1, and it looks like the Demon Hunter teched Evasion at level 1, knowing that he doesn't really want to mana burn that Blade Master. That Blade Master is not nearly as mana intensive. The Demon Hunter does not get to level 2, as the Blade Master took out his own unit. Tree of Ages now done. We should be seeing, yes, the Beastmaster already out onto the field. Are we going to go for dual Ancients of Lore here and here, as the Blade Master once again charges in? So far, the Tauren Chieftain has already been started to be trained, but because the Beastmaster was hired up at the tavern, that actually gives a bit of an advantage to the Night Elf. Since he did end up teching to tier 2 later, he is still actually slightly in the lead, as wow, this one poor building quickly taken out was not cancelled, and that is a problem once again. The Blade Master still trying to run back around. Is the Demon Hunter finally going to get to level 2? I believe so. Needs one more shot off onto that Grunt, and yes, there it goes. Level 2, finally taking mana burn, as a low hit point Blade Master is able to escape home. Tauren Chieftain now out on the field. Shockwave most likely coming in. There is a Bestiary training up Raiders. There is a Spirit Lodge most likely changing up Spirit Walkers, as the Demon Hunter now trying to force a cancellation on this building. Alright, that building already down to about 75% life though, but it looks like it is just going to continue to rise and not have a problem, as the Demon Hunter unable to catch up to that Blade Master. That Blade Master having that bonus movement speed from Windwalk. Alright, Beastmaster now trying to head back. We can see there are Wisp all across the map here, making sure to keep sight of what's happening at those red creep camps. Those red creep camps, very, very high objective targets, being able to offer you gold and, more importantly, items on your heroes, making them just that much stronger. A Blade Master who does not have items simply cannot go up against a higher level Demon Hunter or any other hero with items. No matter how good or bad some of those items may be, those items have just a deep, profound impact on the game. Alright, Blade Master now trying to run after an Archer. The Archer, however, getting a little bit of help from the Quill Beast, as the Blade Master may get his woman here. Alright, the Demon Hunter getting in a little bit of damage, and oh, beautiful pathing by Colorful to prevent that one Blade Master from coming in and finishing off the Archer. The Archer able to head back home, and we are now sitting on dual Ancients of Wind, one with Adept training, and now teching the tier 3 Tree of Eternity. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1 does have Endurance Aura and Spirit Link. Raiders joining in. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is right off over here, and you can see that the Blade Master is just keeping tabs on everything. It could go after that Quill Beast, but that would not be a smart call at all. The Beast Master is still regenerating some extra mana, as the Blade Master now regroups, now sitting at level 2, most likely has Shockwave for the upcoming battles. So far, Demon Hunter now pulling back this creep camp, as the Raiders are going to come in for an engagement. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful metamorphosis change onto the Druid of the Talon just to escape the Raider in time. I haven't seen that done in quite some time. The timing on that is rather difficult, since the I guess it's technically untargetable, as it is changing targets. So far, here you go. You can see that the Druid of the Talon is still wandering around here, still making its way off to the north. You can see that the Demon Hunter is now making its way up. And what is going to be happening? Ogre Magi now going to fall. Blade Master sitting at level 2. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, almost at level 3. And this is a almost 10-minute game, and we are still sitting at relatively low-level heroes, since everyone's really been focused on trying to harass. Pure Up to Vitality, extra hit points on that Beastmaster, making him that much more tanky, as the rest of the items or rest of these guys are going to be falling here. All right, Blade Master may get some extra experience. Yes, going after the Druid of the Talon. And yes, both of those Druids of the Talon are now in the air, but what are they going to be doing as they're just flying away? There's an ensnare now onto one of the Druid of the Talon. No Staff of Preservation on either of the, or only on the Beastmaster, and the Beastmaster just a bit too far away to really do much about it. All right, here's the engagement. Blade Master going up against all of this. It looks as though the Demon Hunter is in trouble. The Blade Master could finish this all off here by taking down one of these heroes, but he needs to make sure he doesn't overcommit. The Tauren Chieftain now wandering around on the far side here as we are now going into an engagement against the Fountain of Hell creeps. Fountain of Hell creep should end up falling very quickly now that the Raiders and the Spirit Walkers are here. The poor Red Drake, even though it is constantly getting healed, is taking a lot more damage than it would like. Alright, so far the Spirit Walker now standing right next to the Fountain of Hell, finally benefiting from a couple of just benefiting from that passive regeneration as the Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 3. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, Demon Hunter, Beastmaster, and Goblin Tinker, the Night Elf tri-hero, often very common against Orc, is now in play as we're looking at the Demon Hunter and the Red Drake trying to just duel it out. I believe the Druids of the Talon could actually just go into Crow form and focus down that Red Drake extremely quickly. I believe their damage is actually higher in Crow form, but I'm not 100% sure. You can see the Red Drake with that -2 armor, -2 armor, finally gets taken down as the Beastmaster picks up Scourge Bone Chimes. Very good for the heroes, but not really good for anyone else. Druid of the Talon getting caught in transit. All right, Spirit Walkers, Raiders, Grunts now looking to make a bit of a move. And there we go. The units are now fighting back. There's a Scroll of Town Portal coming back as well. There's a Shockwave as the Blade Master gets Cycloned right after killing that Druid of the Talon. So far, a mana burn now onto the Tauren Chieftain. The Tauren Chieftain still up in the air. The Blade Master does not have enough mana for a Windwalk as the Tauren Chieftain still just up in the air once again. However, with both of those heroes up in the air, that is the perfect time for you to try and engage against the heroes, since those two heroes, the Tauren Chieftain and the Blade Master, are the main primary damage dealers. So far, we are still looking at both 2-3 units up in the air still. The Blade Master still trying to figure out what to do, constantly getting tossed and turned as the Demon Hunter has to be careful. All right, there's a there's a Staff of Preservation saving that unit there. The Demon Hunter could try to re-engage again as the Beastmaster down to 188 hit points, 198 hit points, and is very low, but is somehow gonna survive after and chase all of these units. All right, the Beastmaster is now back home here. You can see that there's a whole bunch of low hit point Raiders, and the Demon Hunter is not going to get saved this time, and that is going to be a problem. Chasing after the units, not going after the very low health units there, as there's a Staff of Preservation saving the Goblin Tinker from near certain death, but the Beastmaster doesn't get healed, and I believe that is just going to be the beginning of the end. Goblin Tinker, however, now sitting at level 2, not quite sure when it had the time to actually gain experience, as we are now looking at this Blade Master just venturing in a bit too far. All right, it looks as though the Altar of Elders will be falling, and now that his opponent is down another 2 heroes and will continue to be so, I believe Pasttime is easily going to finish off his opponent here and take the game. There is that... yeah, what is going on here? Tauren Chieftain now still off to the north. It looks as though Colorful is on his last legs. It doesn't look good with the Goblin Tinker and all the other heroes gone. There you have it. Game over. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.